nuclear professional. So over the last couple of years, I see Mr. Leachin and the government have been pushing nuclear hard in Jamaica, small molecular nuclear reactor. Mr. Leachin sell a lot of his assets to invest into here. That is one of them. So in recent week, I see a lot of things in the paper about nuclear. In Jamaica, I haven't heard you or your opposition say anything.
Right.
We have two waste management, two waste dump in Jamaica. One in Riverton, one in Mobile, right? Neither government have been able to manage the waste. It's regular waste, yam skin, banana skin, and then some
and plastic.
You mentioned the road and thing, which is regular road and the facilities and equipment. How is it that Jamaica is going to manage nuclear waste?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a lot. We need a lot of water here in Canada. You guys live here. Pickering plant, Bowmanville. It's on the lake. Canada have 3 of the 4 largest lakes in the world, right? They don't have a problem with water. Where the government going to get water to provide for the nuclear plant? And if them say them can't find the water, then why St. Elizabeth from before me ban every year they stop at the water? My parents and over on Westmoreland, the hotel a couple weeks ago.
You can't run down because otherwise everybody will want to indulge in and the thing will go up the rails. Thank you. I'm aware that there was an MOU, an agreement of some kind, signed by the government a week or 2 ago with a Canadian enterprise that I believe is owned by or in which the Canadian government has a substantial investment around nuclear power and looking at the possibility of nuclear power being used in Jamaica to deal with some of our energy needs. Now, we have not said anything positive or negative about it because we are looking into it. You know, it's the fact the Canadian government is behind it obviously gives us some confidence, but as you have said, in a small island like ours, managing nuclear waste is a real issue, and it's a very technical thing. Jamaica has had a nuclear plant, by the way, for decades at the University of the West Indies for research purposes. We have a small nuclear reactor there, which has been well managed over the years and hasn't given any problems. But when you're scaling up now to producing power for the grid, that's a different issue. Even though what they're talking about are these small modular reactors, which are not the big plants that you have in many countries. But we haven't spoken to it, sir, because we're looking at it and we don't want to speak from a position of misunderstanding or lack of knowledge. And we will continue to look at it. We're keeping an open mind. We're not closing our mind to the possibility of it, but we are skeptical about the management of the possible risks inherent in that. And we'd have to feel a high level of comfort that those risks can be effectively managed before we would endorse it.
Thank you.